Good morning, Independence High School. Today we're going to be going over your syllabus for Ms. Sherman's 10th grade humanities course. As you can see, I'm in Google Classroom. If you click on the course syllabus, there are 4 things here. The immigration syllabus for our first unit, an activity rubric, a lesson rubric, and the final project rubric. But right now we're going to go to the immigration syllabus. Once we click on that, it will bring you to a Google Doc that outlines how you can earn your 2.5 credits for this course. So the overview, and the overview is what the goal of this class is. Students will identify the causes of human migration over the last 150 years in North America by exploring immigrant stories, policies, and societal effects. This course will use a multimedia approach that will include videos, articles, images, and podcasts. So the most important part, how do I earn credits? So right here, each lesson is worth 0.25 credits. So as you can see, we're going to start our lessons on August 26th, the week of, and that's going to be lesson M1.1. There are 8 lessons in total, so if you do the math, you can earn a total of 2 credits if you just do all the online work. Your other option is to do all the online work, and you can do 2 in-class activities, also worth 2.5 credits. The last option is you can just complete the final project, which is worth 2.5 credits in total. To receive any credit for the work you do, please refer to the grading rubrics. This is so you understand what I'm looking for in your activities as well as your lessons. Points are also listed in Google Classroom as well, with 2.5 credits equaling 250 points. So if you want to go by Google Classroom when I grade and update your credits there, that will also give you a good idea of where you stand. Let's go ahead and look at our lesson rubric. I'm just going to go over the first part before I go into what our lessons actually look like. So the goal, again, we're always going to have a goal because this is going to tell you what I'm looking for. Students will read, listen, or watch the content posted on each of their lessons. After engaging with the content, students will respond to the content prompts, which will make more sense in a minute, with complete sentences that demonstrate they read, watched, or heard the content material and formed their own thoughts about the topic. So this doesn't really make sense until you see what our content looks like. So here's our content. We're using the Satori platform. So once you go, you're going to click and it's going to take you to this link. This is exactly what it's going to look like from Google Classroom and exactly what your homework will look like. Every lesson will give you an overview about what the lesson is about, along with instructions. Then you will see 1, 2, 3, 4 content options. In order to get credit for the content options, you need to do at least 3 of the 4 content prompts. What is a content prompt? Well, underneath the content, so the content is going to be in this box. For this particular one, it's a map. So I'm having you use an integrated map. The content prompt is going to be below it, and it's going to tell you what I want you to write. So in the comments, describe one shift you saw in the digital map. Why do you think the immigration pattern shifted? So for the first part of this comment, it's going to be an observation. The second part, you're going to tell me or make a guess, why did the shift happen? And then you're going to click on this little comment box. Right here, you can see the student demonstrated the knowledge because they're quoting back or referring back to the map. So it's not just an article, this is a map. You're going to have infographics. In order for you to demonstrate that you read it, you need to have some reference in there about the content. And they wrote their name just in case it didn't come up, which is also really nice. You also get a chance to go over and see what everybody else read. Going back to the lesson rubric, to get an A, students responded to all parts of the prompt and wrote in complete sentences, gave thoughtful and original comments. Students demonstrated content knowledge and referred to content material. Again, going back to this, there were 2 parts to that prompt. The first part was, why do you think immigration patterns shifted? And where did you see it? So there were 2 parts again. So in order for you to get an A for this lesson, you need to respond to both prompts in complete sentences. So an example of a D would be, no change in patterns because nothing happened. Obviously, that's not really necessarily using complete sentences. You're not demonstrating content knowledge. Okay, and the second part to get credit, students completed at least one of the article comments in the lesson and responded to 3 out of 4 of the content prompt. So for every lesson, you will have 4 options. Some are going to be podcasts, some are going to be videos, some are going to be articles. You need to do the article for every lesson to get credit. So again, you have different choices. You can choose which of the 3 of the 4 you're going to respond to, and make sure you complete the lesson prompts or the content prompts. Again, the content prompts are written right below the content if you have any questions. Going back to the syllabus, in-class activities. So you must, even if you do all of the lessons, you must complete 2 in-class activities to receive 2.5 credits for this class. What am I looking for in your activities? Activities are done on our 2-hour block days, so you need to make sure you're here for at least 2 of those. And to get an A in those, students participated in all parts of the activity and completed the given task. I made sure to outline what participation looks like down here and what non-participation looks like. So at the end of your group project, I should be able to walk up to your project and you can show me what you contributed to the group or the ideas you had. To get a D credit, you participated in parts of the activity and completed the task given, and you contributed your ideas. So you didn't participate in the whole thing, but you participated in parts of it. Last but not least, your final project. Your final project is worth 2.5 credits because it's a big project that really demonstrates your knowledge of understanding immigration over the last 150 years. So you're going to create a poster, infographic, or a short video that describes a myth about immigration and who benefits from this myth. Why is this myth hurtful? And what is the actual truth? All projects will be accompanied by a bibliography with no less than 4 sources not used in class. So this means 4 articles or videos that you reference that I did not show in class. You need to create a bibliography using the APA format in order to get an A for this. You need to make sure the myth is included. So everything you need is going to be in the A column in order to pass it. Everything you need to get a D is going to be in the D column. This is how all of our rubrics are going to work. So this kind of eliminates the need for why did I get this grade? I'm telling you exactly up front what you need to do, and I'm happy to help you along the way. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, I hope you have a great year. Again, if you need to see me, I'm available by office appointments. We can do Google Hangouts or in person. Thanks, and I hope you have a great unit.